That was a quick change of subject. Yeah, he was probably pretending. Is he also telling us to dedicate our hearts? Welcome back, Ellie and everybody. This is Lynn and Otter here to do another episode of Fatal Force. I got my water. Last we left off, we were introduced to a slew of characters and with interesting personalities. So, let's figure out exactly what the deal is and how we're gonna go from there. I'm actually really excited. I really enjoyed the last two episodes, and surprisingly, Fatal Force seems to be the most popular thing on my channel at the moment. So I'm having a ball, so it works for me. Alrighty. Yeah. So hold up. That also means that he was the one who changed my clothes while I was still in the coma, which means he saw me naked. Well, it was more like dabbing you with a wet towel. He has to be teasing me. Sounds real fishy. Yeah, look at you smirking. Well, fishy or not, you should probably eat now. Your food is gonna get cold soon. Oh, right. I look at the dish. Slices of bread and hot chocolate. Honestly, I just skip breakfast most of the time. At most, eating some crackers. I grab a slice and bite into it. It's really, really nice bread. The moment it touched my mouth, it melted. It's so creamy, so tasty. Seems like you're enjoying it if I'm reading your face right. It's a new kind of bread I wanted to make as an experiment. Wait, what? He made this? Is he just turning me into a lab rat now? Oh, start my timer. Always forget that. Wait, what? Experiment? Oh, are you turning me into your guinea pig or something? Can't I? It's not like it's a crazy experiment. It's just normal flour. Butter, some eggs. You know, the usual ingredients. I just wanted to explore some different mixtures and ratios of the ingredients, so it's entirely safe. But if you made it, surely some of your fur got into the bread. I'm using a glove, silly. He stared at me, slightly annoyed. Look, just continue your breakfast. I'm gonna check on your leg in the meanwhile. Crap. The leg. Or that leg. Ugh. I need to stop trying to remember that damn werewolf. They bit me pretty hard. Draviar slowly lifted my leg closer to him and held it carefully. Seems he knows how to handle it. Is he a doctor or something? Alright, Rin, I'm gonna open up the bandage. Let me know if it hurts. Alrighty then. That's what I say a lot. I returned back to eating the bread and noticed Draviar sniffing my leg. Suddenly, he grabbed my leg, which scared me a bit. Soon I felt a sharp pain. Except, oh, I see. So he was expecting to feel a sharp pain, but I felt nothing. What's wrong, Draviar? I continued to sip the rest of the hot chocolate. Man, it's so damn good. What the heck? Wait, did he also make this? With his face. It seems your leg is already healed. Oh. I spit the rest of the hot chocolate back into the cup. No, that can't be possible. Well, yeah, not quite. You were bitten by a werewolf after all. But when we found you passed out, the wound was so much deeper. I was the one who came to change and check on the bandages for you every day. Perhaps something yesterday sped up its healing. He stared at me with a stern, somewhat intimidating face. He began to open the bandage slowly and cautiously. Despite his stern appearance, he also looked a bit worried. Draviar? He had already finished removing the rest of the bandage around my leg. Nothing. My leg had fully healed. My leg had fully healed? Not a trace of a bite. Not a trace of a bite or any wounds at all. But something was telling me I wasn't in the clear. Am I gonna be... Yes. What? He answered briefly and tried to avoid looking at me. You will become a werewolf in the following full moon. Then, are you going to keep me and kill me when the time comes? I started shaking uncontrollably. Seriously, whoa, so we're a werewolf now. Just yesterday he told me he kills werewolves. Surely I'm destined to fall at his hands then. I could feel tears welling up in my eyes. I'm gonna die. Surely. Wait, no. I didn't mean it like that. I won't allow it. He looked up at me with an anxious look on his face. Tears started streaming down mine. I could only feel despair now. I mean, surely I'll lose control and hurt others, won't I? No. There is a way. Draviar walked up closer to me and rested the back of his hand against my cheek, wiping off my tears and gently petted me. Is he trying to calm me? You see, I don't kill every werewolf I encounter. Not all of them deserve to die. You see, most werewolves I kill often are out for lust and revenge, killing random innocent humans for their own fun. But I believe that you're different, and there's still some time before the next full moon comes. Trust me. He looked at me with a warm smile. He's so gentle and cute. I should probably trust him more. So, when is the full moon? And what should I do? Draviar sat next to me on the bed. He rested his hand against my shoulder. The next full moon comes about 2 weeks from now. During these 2 weeks' time, you need to find your arrow. Arrow? How do I describe this? People are easily swayed by triggers. Your heart is almost like a pendulum. It'll sway back and forth between emotions with little certainty. An arrow is like a guide for you to strive for good, even during times when you're turning corrupt or losing control of yourself. It could be a keyword or just something that you're connected to dearly. Oh, I see. I get that. Like a loved one. Oh, like a loved one. Let me reread that. It could be a keyword or just something that you're connected to dearly. Like a loved one. Once you find it, you should be able to control yourself. I don't really quite get it. Oh, come on, Rin, I get it. Is it supposed to be like... Oh, never mind, he does get it. Is it supposed to be like an anchor? Draviar scratches his head. Let's see. Take an example. Anger management. After people get angry, they usually go to do something to vent off the anger or distract themselves. Go to something. A coping mechanism. What would you do? I somewhat get what he means now, I guess. I've always ignored it and just played video games. Right. Like that, basically. For an arrow, though, you need something more than that. A really strong one. It can be a memory. Good one, of course. A strong memory, huh? Oh, whoops, that was me. A strong memory, huh? Well, I suppose I have one. With my family and my late mother. I look up back at Draviar and smile. See? There you go. No need to be so worried. There's plenty of time. Well, I suppose I now have something to help me through the times of craziness. I looked down a bit from Draviar's face. Now that he sat right up next to me, I'm only now realizing that he's really big. Oh, geez. Most people would probably scream in utter fear, but I guess I've been desensitized to it because of the furry phantom, right? What furry is actually going to freak out if they actually saw a real-life beast, man, werewolf in front of them? You know, being with fursuiters, taking pictures, dancing together, and having a fun time knowing they're just costumes. But now, I'm actually face to face with a monster, I guess, who never pretended to be a furry, mostly because they literally are. But something just felt really off about it. Draviar, can I see your hand? Sure. Why? I just want to look at that hand. Draviar was still a bit confused, but laid his hands out, palm up to me. Oh. What? Do you see my future? He chuckled. He's probably thinking I might be trying to fortune tell him. Might be trying to use fortune telling on him. Are you trying fortune telling on him? Your hands are different. Like, furries usually have paws for hands, but yours are just like... Like what? He suddenly became focused on what I wanted to say. Well, you know, it just looks human. It looks like a human hand, but covered in fur and claws. Ah, see, you're meaning that someone like me doesn't have paws, like that of a feral, huh? Yeah, that basically. If you want to see real ones, then you better check on Ziaru. Or I think someone told me that his name was Ziru? Ziru? I looked around and noticed he was already gone. I wonder where he is. I could hear a knock come from the door. Come in. The white wolf Mickey enters the room again. Oh, geez, he's only wearing a towel now, and it's a really short one too. I think I can feel that my nose. My nose is bleeding. That muscular body. Draviar, did you see my? Oh. Good morning, Rin. That was a quick change of subject. Yeah, he was probably pretending. Is he also telling us to dedicate our hearts? Draviar also seemed to be rather suspicious of his behavior as well. That's lame. Not going to question it though. Good morning, Mickey. Yeah. Why are you using that name? He seemed pretty annoyed being called that. You're rather energetic this morning, huh? Same goes to you. He looked at me and smirked. Damn, he can see right through me, huh? Guess he realizes I'm quite quickly turned on seeing him like that. Hey, Mickey, can I see your hand? Huh? Just show your hand. Who knows? Today might be your lucky day. Wait, what the heck is that supposed to mean? Draviar smiled. Guess he really likes playing around with Mickey. Aight then, here. I didn't know you can do fortune telling. Mickey reached out his hand. I grabbed hold of it gently. And it's so clean and white. And just like Draviar's hands, it was less paw-like and more humanoid. Sharp claws. Okay, so what does the future hold for me, eh? I could hear Draviar snickering in the background. You're clean. Draviar broke into a loud laugh. I feel a little bit guilty about it now, though Mickey he seems to be blushing. Well then, I better go back to doing some training. And he's back to his old self. Training? He does workouts. Never skips his morning routine. Oh. Guess that explains his muscular body. He's committed to do it every single day. If I did it, I'd probably do it for a day and then become too lazy to do it up to the point where I'd forget. Yeah, sounds like me. Well, if you want to join me, my rooms are open for you anytime. He smirked at me, being fishy again. Mickey. Huh? Oops. Xavier looked at Mickey with deep concern. Mickey looked back at him and gave him a smile. Are they communicating using their own expressions? Shortly after, Mickey left the room, with just Xavier and I together alone in the room. His facial expression didn't change. Are you doing all right, Xavier? Yes. You seem a bit worried about something. Nah, it's nothing, really. Xavier forced out a smile onto his face, but I have a feeling he was still hiding something. I mean, regardless, I did learn something completely different about them, given their hands aren't even what I expected. There's definitely something different about these three compared to the others. Xavier stood up and walked to the distant table. I just realized what it was that was on top of the table. A uniform. I know you studied at that academy. Look, go bathe and get dressed. I have already prepped everything for you, alright? Wait, what? But how about my absence? I already have it settled for you. Just walk into class normally like nothing happened. Oh, and I have my people inside the building. They'll be watching over you for me. Xavier winked gently at me and smiled. He left the room shortly after. Finally, some privacy, I suppose. Though I still can't help but think of the fact that he helped bathe me a few days ago while I was still in a coma. Well, I'm blushing. Now I'm wondering, he's good with medical treatment, given he seemed to know a lot about humans and how to help deal with wounds. But he's also really good at preparing meals. I think he... Oh, was a doctor or a chef? If he wanted to experiment, he's probably into... That's an interesting thing for me to wonder about. Let's see here. It's either a doctor or a chef. Let's see. So, he did know a lot about care. I'm leaning more towards doctor. I'm not really sure about the chef. If you're into the sciences that you learn about, well, learning to be a doctor, you could probably still apply that to cooking, but I'm not sure it necessarily goes the other way around. Doctor. I mean, after all, he did give me red meat to restore my blood. He even takes really good care of me. Though something just doesn't sit right about him still. I'll have to figure it out soon. I try to stand again since last night. Seems I can handle it a lot more normally now. But now I'm a werewolf. I slap my face and rush off to the bathroom. If only I knew where the bathroom is. Where is it? Oh wait, here, another door. At the corner of the room. Bathroom. Huh, so this room has its own personal bathroom. Well, that's the problem solved. Oh, that's that problem solved. I open the door. Wow, this bathroom is really freaking clean. I turn on the shower and take a bath. Man, this feels really good. After a few minutes, I step out, grab a towel, and start drying my body. I looked up at the mirror on the far wall. Oh, jeez! That actually scared me. I could see a dark silhouette, like a dark furred beast. I closed my eyes and opened them again. The mirror didn't change. I was a monster. I took several deep breaths in desperation to try and calm myself down. Maybe this is normal for a new werewolf like me. Damn, I don't know what to think of this. For one, I'm no longer me, but hey, at least I became a real furry. Yeah, sure. A furry that will just slash at their loved ones and tear them limb from limb and feast on their flesh. Such a despair. Why have I become this? I slapped myself again. No. I need to stay positive. I need to keep my arrow. Though Xavier, why an arrow? Why not just an anchor. Huh? What am I thinking? I slap myself again. I grip my towel and start walking up to the mirror. I will and I shall become a good wolf. What? Suddenly the silhouette flickered a bit. Oh, huh? I walk up closer. It's paper? I peeled it off from the mirror. There's something written on the back. Does that say made by Zero? So it's in the comments. Let me know. Is it Zero or Zero? Made by Zero. Ooh woo. I'm speechless. Damn it! That sneaky little bastard. Zero? Oh man. I really just want to pull his tail if I meet that little... Wait. Tail. Oh, right. There was something that bothered me while I was talking with them. They all have tails. Yeah. Jaro has one. I kept seeing him wagging it. But as for Draviar and Mickey... I mean, did they ever wag theirs? Rin, are you done yet? Just a minute. I covered myself with a towel and opened the bathroom door slowly. Draviar's not in the room? Are you done yet? Not yet. Give me some time to dress. Like a girl. I can hear him laughing behind the bedroom's main door. What the? Am I starting to have long distance hearing? Oh, I see. I quickly pulled my pants on, along with the shirt that Draviar had left me. It's a pretty nice outfit. Just some casual jeans and a blue shirt. College, huh? This is my final year. After that, I was planning to find a job that suited my skill. Get a job, then get a good enough salary and save up so I can buy myself a fursuit. Though, now, I guess I already have a real fursuit. Before I would graduate, I was planning to go to a fur con with my best pal. Though he didn't show up that day. Then I heard the door of the room open. Hey, what are you doing? Nothing. Just been thinking about something. It seems like you're overthinking about things now. Relax. Here, wear this. Draviar gave me a blindfold? Yeah, good guess. It is. Look, I need you to wear it while you're going off to that academy. Wait, seriously? Do they think? Suddenly Draviar started going a bit awry. Sorry, Rin. It's not that we don't trust you, but it's for the best. I could start feeling anger course through my veins again. Being made a fool of all the time, and now... Rin, please calm down. He could tell I was pissed, and all he could give me is another sad face. So much for someone who keeps asking me to trust them. Go eat your own words. I just want to remind you that you still will have to return back here somehow. And you are still going to be under our protection. You don't know what happened that night, or what will really happen in the future. Only I can explain. Besides, yesterday I promised you that I'll tell you everything, right? It feels like my lips have been sealed immediately, and at the same time, being slapped in my face by those words. I should keep my mouth shut at times. I feel really bad for yelling at him now. I'm sorry. Look, it's okay, but we really need you to wear that blindfold now. His eyes, they were stern, cold. Oh jeez. Draviar, I'm really sorry. I'm really sorry. I really am. He chuckled and took the blindfold back. He then put it on for me. Sure enough, I couldn't see anything. There, bud. Hey, don't worry about it, silly. I'm not mad at you. I'm speechless. I really don't know what to say to him anymore. Draviar? Yeah, Rin? Thank you. Thank me later once I solve this matter. Elisa, you can come in now. Okay, here's someone walking in. Oops. Rin, promise me that whatever you do, do not remove the blindfold. Not until Lisa tells you to. Okay. Alrighty. I actually let that timer go on for a little bit longer too, because I just, kind of wanted to keep it going. But it looks like we're going to meet Lisa, and she's probably going to escort us to school. Interesting. That will do it then for another... Look. Gotta take this off. I'll do it for another... I was going to say entry. That'll do it for another installment of Fatal Force. Thank you guys for tuning in. Hope you have a good day, good night, good evening, whatever it is for you. We're going to continue this very, very soon. Another episode later this week. But yeah, till then, hope you guys take care.